What's up, YouTube? It's been a few weeks since I did any updates on my garden, so I had to give you guys a little peek what's going on around here. Been rototilling up another patch for some corn. Going to be growing some I think it's called Wade's Giant. It's an heirloom Indian corn from way back, I guess, and gets like 10 feet and the ears get real big. I'm just growing it for feed for my chickens. I think I got put about a couple thousand in the ground, so that's what I've been doing. I've been rototilling and, you know, potting, seeding, putting some more seeds in some pots and stuff like that. And I got some stuff growing in the greenhouse, so I'll give you guys a peek. Well, anyway, somebody was asking me about the size of this chicken tractor, different dimensions on, so I'm just going to get a quick rundown on that. On email, because I hate typing. So the run on the bottom is 4 foot by 10 foot, and it is, let me get another quick measurement, it's 3 foot high. So that's the run. The pen on the back is actually overhanging the run by 4 feet, and this up here is 7 foot, and it's saying it's 4 foot wide. So you're overhanging by 4 foot, 7 foot in length, 4 foot in width. And I just have a series of doors on it. You know, I have some doors in the back, because in the back I have, there's nesting boxes, and I also did an area where I could put feed and stuff. And on this side, there's some other doors here that I can open up and clean. And I also got a feeder hanging in here too. That's about it on the chicken tractor. The only other thing that I did was, if you noticed, I put an angle on the back. Only that reason is because I noticed with the square ones, they're pretty hard to move around, because once you lift it up, if you got a square back, the back end of the run digs into the ground, you can't move it good. So that's why it's on an angle, so it's easy to move around. Once you lift it up, nothing's hitting the ground. And the only other thing I did was I put a little ladder in it with a string where I can lift it up, so at night time when they run in, I lift it up and then I can move it around easier instead of trying to move it when they're in there, because I've done that before and sometimes they'll get out. You know, they'll run underneath the coop. They run when you lift it up. And that's about it. You know, I got some hardwood cloth mesh on there, and that's it. And it has a door over here. All this wood that's on here was 2x4s I ripped down to size I was using. This stuff is like 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, I believe. I forget. But something close to that. The top has fiberglass that I bought in Lowe's that they use like in bathrooms and stuff like that, and the curved top is just a 2x10, I think it was, and I scribed a line and then I cut it to shape, and I made like 4 of those, and that's the roof. That's it. And it's got a little ridge vent on the top, so it lets the heat out. And that's a chicken tractor. Alright, I hope that helps you out. I forget who it was that was asking me. A couple people have been asking me about it. Well, anyway, this is the other area I've been rototilling up. My old rototiller over there had been going. The last few weekends I decided to get the grass up. And that took a while, and then went through it went up and down it about a dozen times or more. Start loosening up the ground, and next week I got a guy I was talking to on the phone. I'll go over there and get some loads of cow manure, and we're going to throw those in there and rototill it in too. So that's what I've been working on this patch. Eventually it's going to be double this width, but for this year this will be sufficient for what I'm going to put in here. This is just basically going to be some corn. So that's what I'm working on. I just got this rototill fixed because the float in the bowl was cracked. It had an old copper one in there, and Had to go get that part, so I got that going. And it's been rototilling away. Come on, Petey. I'm going to show you what's in the greenhouse. What's been going on in the greenhouse. Oh, and I'm going to be putting a fence around this eventually when I get to that. Fruit trees are flowering, but I'm worried about that because it's supposed to be getting a little cold next week. It's going to be below freezing a few nights. They even said some snow showers coming, some sleet and stuff. It's actually, the rain is coming in now, but I don't mind the rain. We haven't had rain. It's been really, really dry, so good soaking rain will be good. Alright, in the garden over here we got, my garlic's doing really good. It's up about, I don't know, 6 inches more, maybe more. There's one patch in here. This is German white. I got another patch over here. And the onion sets are coming up along in that area. Oh, I don't know how many I got in here. I got red and yellow. Two rows of each. There's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's got to be at least 100, 125 onions in there. Onion sets. And the only thing I planted outside was some broccoli and cauliflower. I just planted those a week ago. I got a row of those, half a row cauliflower, half a row broccoli. I got a few asparagus that come up, but you know, I just planted these last year, so I don't even think I might pick 1 or 2 thicker ones and let the other ones grow. You get a couple years before you start getting much out of that. Now, that's the stuff I got in the cold frame. I got spinach, mizuna, collards, some red lettuce, Swiss chard, escarole, and I put some extra onions onion sets I had left over. I put them in pots. Yeah, I probably want to plant them somewhere, just fooling around with them. Anyway, peach trees got a lot of blooms on. It's doing well. I'm just hoping the frost doesn't damage it. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Strawberries are coming up. I just picked up a cherry tree. This is a Bing cherry, sweet cherry. I just picked that up the other day. I'm probably going to grow it in a pot for a year or two. We're in the greenhouse. I got some broccoli that I had in pots here for a while. It's doing really good. That's been in, oh, I don't know, say maybe 3 weeks. And we got a series of different kinds of lettuce. I showed you guys that last time. They're starting to get a little bit bigger. Maybe in a couple more weeks I'll be picking some of that. See, down there's a whole batch of them. And I got my tomatoes that are starting to pop up. You see them right there. They've been in here about, oh, 3 weeks maybe. Got some squash, cucumbers, all different kinds of squash. Probably got 4 different kinds of squash. I got some sunflowers, some more squash. And this side we got some peppers. Peppers ain't really up yet because it still gets a little cool at night. They're just starting to come up. You can see them. Nasturtium, morning glories, catnip, dill, some more peppers, Brussels sprouts, some peas that I'm going to replant because a mole got my peas or whatever it was. A vole. I'll tell you about that in a second. Ground cherries, some more paste tomatoes. I got about 65 paste tomatoes, Jersey Giants, that'll be lining out. And all these pots here, and I think I still got some more to go. I'm starting my corn in here to get a jump. Around here you probably don't plant, these guys don't put corn out till last week of May, maybe into June. So I want to see if I can get a jump on them in here. I can actually see a couple starting to poke up, and I just put those in these pots last week. So I'll get a good jump on the corn. And the other thing I've been doing in here is I got some spinach in here, some more squash, some beets I tried in pots. I'm going to transplant them when they get going a little bit, and some more tomatoes. And I've been doing some lettuce in hanging baskets. I've been getting these hanging baskets from work because they go in the dumpster. So I'm going to try and utilize the space up in here better by hanging baskets in here. I got some different kinds of lettuce. I just started some more, some spinach, some Swiss chard down the end, some basil in a pot, and 2 collards. And I'm going to probably, I could probably get 20 of these pots on each side of this greenhouse. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably, once it starts getting warmer, I'm going to try peppers in these hanging baskets and hang a whole row of peppers down here and see how they do. Well, that's about it in the greenhouse. I got a couple of tomatoes that I bought, plants from the nursery where I work. We just got them in. I figured I'd grab a couple. Got 2 Belgian Giants, 1 Cherokee Purple, and a mortgage lifter. I'm just going to put up a wire cage and let them all run wild. Well, that's all that's been going on, YouTube. I can't really get nothing out in the ground yet. I mean, I still got to rototill up this patch. My potatoes will be going over here, and I still got this area over here to work on yet. I got the plastic down. This probably all my squash will be going to cucumbers. And I got all my tomatoes will be going over here, and there's all kinds of stuff I'll be planting. All kinds of stuff. Alright, YouTube, hopefully it starts getting a little bit warmer, and then I'll start getting some stuff in the ground soon, maybe another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We'll see how it goes after this batch of snow goes by. Alright, YouTube, take it easy.